Hey, what's going on, everybody? Check it out, man. Hey, it's your boy, Martez Raphael Kirkland, and welcome to Real Talk with your boy, MRK. All right, coffee in the morning. I understand, man, we are live, and it's a little bit later than the morning time, and we're in the afternoon, man. But I had a lot of stuff going on, so we had to go ahead and start this live and this podcast a little later, man. But, hey, I'm ready to get started. I'm ready to get into it. You guys, hey, thank you for joining. For those that out there viewing Real Talk with MRK. We are on every day, Mondays through Fridays. The time is 10:30 to 11:30. Please catch us. Please make sure you guys share. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel and subscribe. Go ahead and click that like button and make a comment if you want to. Tell me how you think I'm doing. Tell me if you enjoying and or engage with this podcast. Real Talk, baby. This is where we are. And we go into deep diving into a lot of different topics, conversations, and we discuss things that most people won't discuss. They're afraid to discuss, and that's what I do, man. We have good conversations and engagements about all sorts of things that goes on in the world and the society and the community that we live in, man. And again, if you don't know who I am your host, Martez Raphael Kirkland. That's who I am, and this is Real Talk with MRK Live with MRK Enterprise. All right, man, let's get it, man. Hey, it is morning, or we're gonna say afternoon inspirations, right? What inspires me? What inspires me is the circle of coaches, right? I am a basketball coach. I've been a basketball coach for many years. I played basketball. Definitely was involved in sports in high school, a little bit after high school, in college, and also in the Army while I was in the Army for 24 years. And I'm a competitor. I love to compete. It drives me. It gets me going, and I just love I love the what is it? The test, the of trying to be the best and win and everything. So I just like games. I just like to have fun and compete at a very high level. Even though I can't do that now that I'm, the age that I am now, and I can't really compete at that high level. But so I compete in the circle of coaching. All right, coaching basketball for me is a way I am still able to be competitive and be able to give back to all the individual young people that play the game of basketball and teach them and develop them and train their minds and their bodies to be able to perform at the highest level possible. Right. So I want to say to all the coaches out there in all the sports, I want to tell you thank you, appreciate you what you guys do, ladies do. You inspire me, and I hope I inspire you. If you don't understand the art of coaching or the profession of coaching, or coaching is a selfless or a thankless a profession. It is a thankless job, from coaching at the recreation leagues with the little league, the younger people from grade school all the way to college, and even into the professional ranks of coaching. Coaching takes on so much. You're just not a coach of that sport. You're a coach, you're a teacher, you're a mentor, and in some instances, you are a mother or a father, and you're much more to some of these kids. Hey, how you doing? Sorry, I'm new here. What do you do? I coach basketball. All right. For those that are on my TikTok, I need y'all to go ahead and double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up to at least 1,000K right now. And those that are on YouTube, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you click that like button. Again, so coaching, in the realm of coaching, that is so much that you take on. You become counselors, you become mentors, you become fathers, you become mothers to some of these athletes that you cross paths with in while you're coaching the game or whatever game that you coach. I coach basketball. I ain't gonna lie, I'm biased, and I believe basketball is one of the best sports to be able to coach the game of life. And to be a part of a team, to teach these players or these young people to be a part of a team, what sacrifice, what commitment is, what dedication is. It is a thankless job, but it is well rewarding, especially when you have put all the necessary needed teaching and developing into a young man or a young woman, and they get it. The light bulb goes off and they start to understand, and then they start to develop, and they start to move in a way where they're confident, and they become, you know, maybe they become a starter in your lineup. Maybe they start to get more playing time. Maybe they become so good that they get a scholarship to go to the next level and play at the college ranks. So I think that is very rewarding as a coach at any sport, to see a player or a group of players understand the things that you are teaching him or her, and they start to believe in themselves. You take a player that was once not so good, that maybe didn't understand the art of competing or understand the sport that they were playing, and they become very well versed, very well developed. They become stronger, faster, better IQ. They're able to play at a high level. They understand the art of competing. And I'm going to tell you, coach, we got a hard job, because in this generation, in a generation that we live in, these young people, I think they're missing their competitive edge, because everything is just like, I don't care type mindset. It's like whatever. And I really don't like that. I really hate it. I'm gonna be honest, man. In the last few couple of weeks, man, just coaching. I'm one of the assistant coaches at Fayetteville Technical Community College here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And our girls, man, we just came off of a 6-game winning streak. We lost to the number 1 team and the number 2 team the last 2 games. So we on a 2-game skid, and they're tough. They are tough, talented teams. 2 teams that we played, and probably the 2 best teams that we will play so far all of this year. And they grind, they play hard, they put their foot on our neck and blew us out. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm gonna be honest, man. At a point in both games, I just felt like our girls, I don't know if they were up for the challenge. I don't know if they were really competing. I don't know if they were just there. I'm just here. They need our support and encouragement. Absolutely. The young people, they definitely need our encouragement. They definitely need our support. But at the end of the day, it always starts with self. We can't do everything for them. We can't put the effort into them. They have to want to do it. The will, the want, and the drive has to be there. The will, the want, and the drive has to be there. So we got a tough job, coaches in America, coaches all over the world, to instill those type of principles within our young people that are competing in athletic sports. All right. Like I said, I'm a coach for far as basketball, and that's what I'm dealing with. So that is my inspiration for today. It is the coaches that give back into their communities. It is the coaches that give back into their schools. It is the coaches that give back into the professions that they're in, and that give everything that they possibly can to be the best coach, to get the best out of these athletes, right? To be able to help them rise to reach their greatest potential, and to be to be a great competitor, and a great teammate. All right, so that is my inspiration for today. And let's go ahead, and we're gonna move on to the current events. The current events, man, for today, man, we're gonna talk about. Of course, we're gonna definitely talk about sports. Let's talk about the Lakers, man. Let's talk about the Bucks. The Bucks got a new coach. The Lakers, they lost to Houston They got blown out by Houston yesterday or last night, and they just had that game against Golden State that probably is going to go down as one of the best games this year. It was 145 to 144. Ron James, man, scored 36 points with efforts with a triple-double. Steph Curry scored 40 points in a losing effort. And they came back, a back-to-back game, and they came back and lost against the young Houston Rockets. They got blown out. And is it because of maybe they were fatigued from the game that they played against the Golden State? I believe it went into double overtime, so that's why it was such a high-scoring game. What's going on, y'all? Goddess said very true. Welcome, Goddess. What's going on, love? Can anyone give me a follow? Pets in the profile. Hey, TikTok people, go ahead and double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Oh man, drinking a little Red Bull. But so, hey, what do you guys think that it is? Is LeBron James actually too old? Even though his numbers are pretty much the same, what he has been averaging throughout his whole career, even though he's playing at a high level for the age of 39, even though that he just came off hitting one of the game-winner shots against the Golden State Warriors. But is his time actually up? Because his winning and his competing is really not turning the team over to the point of being a championship contender. So there's a difference in someone being able to play, being able to go out there and put up numbers, and being able to take their play and turn it into consistently winning. That's a difference. So that's what I see the difference in LeBron James' game as he ages right in front of our eyes. I'm horrible at keeping up with sports. Laugh out loud. It's okay. It's okay. So, man, Lakers, hey, they definitely got to get it together. Do y'all think that for the trade deadline that they're going to make a big trade? Do you think they need to make a big trade? I'm gonna be honest, man. I think they need one person. They need a wing that can take the load off of LeBron James, because we all know that Anthony Davis is just too inconsistent. The brother too inconsistent. They can talk about how talented he is, but he's just too inconsistent for me. Hey, hold on for 1 minute. I'm gonna click over here to my Instagram. And you guys can definitely check me out on Instagram. I'm over here on Instagram. If you guys are not on YouTube, make sure y'all, hey, go ahead and like the podcast, man. Welcome Instagram people, man. My name is Martez Raphael Kirkland, and welcome to Real Talk with your boy MRK, man. Coffee in the morning. That's what we're doing. But yeah, man, I think they need a trade, man. If they really want to make a push to contend for a championship, and take advantage of where LeBron James is, because who is it to say that after this year he may come back and Father Time is gonna get him. He's gonna be coming back into his year 22 and getting ready and turning at the age of 40. So I'm gonna be honest. It's almost like if you're at that age, you're gonna wake up, and I'm telling you, Father Time is just gonna slap you in the face, and then it's catch up to you. We don't know. Now, him slowing down may be him just averaging 22 points a game, right? At the age of 40. Who knows? We don't know. We don't know when this man would slow down. So opportunity to even compete for a championship is coming to a close. It's coming to a close very fast, y'all. Very fast. Now let's talk about the Milwaukee Bucks. Doc Rivers is the new head coach of the Milwaukee Bucks. I think the Milwaukee Bucks done the last coach that was in, which is Coach Adrian, right? They done him wrong. I think Doc Rivers, they brought Doc Rivers on as a consultant to the head coach. Man, I believe Doc Rivers he knew all along that he was going to take over that job, man. Doc Rivers, man, he has a history of being very sneaky, shysty, and positioning himself where he wants to be at. How he continues to get these opportunities, I don't know. Remember, this guy has only won one championship years ago with the Boston Celtics with the Big Three, right? With KG, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. He got fired from Philadelphia. How did you bounce? You have an MVP player, right, and maybe a two-time MVP in Embiid, right? You have that type of team with James Harden, and you still can't get to the finals. So they fire him, they get rid of him and bring in a new coach, right? He finds somehow his way back on the sideline with the Milwaukee Bucks with Damian Lillard and Giannis. I'm not gonna say his name because I'm about you, right? Which is crazy, man. Y'all tell, man, come on, man. I'm kind of confused. Kind of confused, man. So tell me, hey, y'all tell me, chime in on that about what's going on and why Milwaukee Bucks got rid of the Coach Adrian, which I don't think they should have got rid of him. They were sitting at second in the East. They were like 31-13. Second in the East, in the top 4 team in the whole NBA. So I don't get it. I don't understand. I think there's a lot of politics, a lot of shystiness that's going on that side of the town with Milwaukee, man. And Milwaukee may regret letting that coach go. He got his opportunity, and then they got him out of there before even the halfway mark, which is the All-Star game. Man, let's go ahead and move on. Let's talk about politics right quick. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't really look and read up on the headlines as far as what was going on in the world of politics, but I can speak on politics. I'm gonna keep talking about it, and I talked about it yesterday with my boy James Dale Merchant. Let's talk about Joe Biden. Evidently, he's gonna be one of the, again, candidates for the president of the United States with the election that's coming up next year. I'm like this. They need to put a cap and an age limit on being the president or an elected official. I've talked about this before. Joe Biden, right? Joe Biden, and since he has been in office, man, there has been a lot of chaotic stuff. We thought it was chaotic with Trump, and it was chaotic with Trump. I ain't going to lie. But we are in, the world is in a conflict crisis that could spin off World War III. We have soldiers or military personnel that just got, their lives taken a couple of days ago in Jordan. I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on. The economy, I believe, is going into a recession. Joe Biden, is he too old to be president and running this country? Or he don't run nothing but because we know the president don't run. Is he too old to be a figurehead of the United States? Let's start calling the president of the United States a figurehead. That's what you are. You are a figurehead for America. And is he too old to be running the country? Man, he's stumbling over his words. He's walking slower. He's forgetting things. Come on now. America, Washington, D.C., we got to do better with our politicians in these offices and in these positions. We need to implement an age limit. We need to implement an annual evaluation to see if our politicians, our elected officials, are fit to be able to run for office, to be able to be in the positions that they have and that they hold, so they can be able to make sound and clear, concise decisions for the better sake of your community, for the better sake of this country, right? Because we're putting somebody that could be diminishing mentally, because that's what happens when you grow older, right? Your body diminishes, your mind starts to fade, you're not as strong as you used to be. So why are we so bent on having these 70, 80, something, almost 90-year-olds in these positions running the country, when the country is also evolving and moving, right? We need some young, fresh minds. And when I say young, I don't mean little 20-year-olds and stuff like that, right? We need some more individual leaders that are in these positions that are moving as the time moves. They are moving with technology, right? Because you can't tell me Joe Biden, man, he got people running things for him. Of course, that's what every president does, right? And I think there's some things that he is so disconnected to. Same thing with Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a little bit younger than Joe Biden, right? These dudes they're closer to being, 90? Man, you got Joe Biden, who I think he's about 80 now, and Donald Trump is about 77, 78, and he wants to run again for another office. It's crazy, man, but we gotta do better, man. But that's why I gotta talk about it on politics, man. Let's go to the world of entertainment. The world of entertainment, man. So, the world of entertainment, which I'm gonna talk about, The Color Purple. Black people did not support it. We did not support a remake of The Color Purple that was an actual Broadway show turned into a movie that was a musical. I did not go see it, so I cannot really critique it, but I only can talk about the things that people have been talking about The Color Purple, right? It's really a musical. Color Purple actually flopped. Because before you know it, it was in the dollar stores or the $2 movies, you know what I'm saying, as quick as I can snap my finger. So I knew, because I was going to go see it. And somebody was like, hey, it's playing at the dollar show. I was like, no, not The Color Purple. You a lie. It can't be The Color Purple. But it was playing at, that's what it was. It was playing at the dollar store, the dollar movie. Thank you for the follow, Michi Abba. I hope I said your name right, which is crazy. And Oprah and Tyler Perry, I believe they put a lot of money into it and backed it, and they probably would not make the money that they made, that they put into the movie. It sucks for the likes of Fantasia and Taria P. Henson, especially as she has voiced about the pay that she has been getting, you know what I'm saying, from doing these movies in Hollywood. She's basically, remember, she said that she doesn't get paid enough. She don't think the pay is fair, right? I'm just talking real, man. This is real talk, man, with your boy MRK, man. If anything that I'm saying is wrong, let me know. You can comment. You can put me on black, man. Hey, let me know. I am not prideful, too prideful to change my direction and make sure that, I just want to make sure that I'm clear on that, right? She talked down about how much she got paid, and the movie flopped. So how much money do you really think that you are going to make off a movie that flops? So then, because if the movie flopped, was it you? Is it Hollywood? Was it backed? It wasn't backed enough. It wasn't supported enough by the consumer. Did black people, did y'all even show up? Because guess what? I didn't show up. I was gonna go see it, but of course I didn't show up on the day of the premiere. I did not. I had other things to do. I think it came out on Christmas, if I'm not mistaken. And this is what, a month after that movie came down, and it is considered a flop. And so, hey, something ain't right here, man. Something ain't right. We gotta figure it out. And I say this: black people, get out there and support our movies, even if you feel that maybe it's not a good movie. And I know it's your money, but guess what? The other type of movies, they gonna get supported. So why not us support ours, regardless? Let's stop judging and support each other, right? All right, and that wraps it up for the current events. I'm gonna go ahead and move on, and I appreciate you guys listening to current events. Man, let's get my words correct. Oh man. So the next thing on the agenda list is today's shout outs. I want to give a shout out to all the good friends in the world. I want to give a shout out to all the good friends in the world, right? Do you guys understand having good friends is very a valuable thing to have? Because even though friends are not family, and even though, guess what? Though you have family members, right? You're not always close with your family. right? You are more closer to your friends and the friends that you do things with, as far as within your daily life. Your friends can be another voice, especially if they're good friends, but they give clear, sound, concise advice to you, that because they care. Everyone and everybody needs a good friend in their life. Whether you just have one friend, 5 friends, or even more. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anyone that truly can say that they got so many. Like, if you tell me that you have 10 friends, right? And these 10 friends are like, I'm talking about ride or dies, I'll tell you that you're a lie. I got friends that I consider acquaintances, associates, through a certain circle, meaning they are friends, meaning based off of what our relationship is about, what we are connected to. Like, I have friends within a basketball circle, right? And that's basically where it stays. It doesn't get too personal. We talk about basketball, we relate because of basketball, and that's where our friendship stops. But then there's friends that are friends for every situation. They are there to support you in your passions, in your personal things, in your personal life. They are there for when you go through hardship and adversity. They are there for when you are not having a bad day. They are there for you when, hey, you just need a shoulder to lean on. I don't know. They are there for all types of things, right? Those are the true friends, and they are the type of friends that the friendship lasts over an amount of years, right? And as you evolve as a person, man, woman, child, whatever, and you change, guess what? They are able to accept your changes within your life, at you as a person, and you guys continue to grow within your friendship, right? Good friends are needed within your life. And I just want to shout out to everybody that has been a good friend to all your friends. Continue to be good friends. We need more good friends in this world. Sound people that give sound advice, that care, and hey, continue to be good friends, y'all. Hey, hold on right quick. All right, here we go. All right, I'm back. Just had to set up my 360 action camera, man, so I can give you guys different angles, man. I'm back. But hey, man, if you're not a good friend, man, hey, shame on you. Be a good, trustworthy friend. Be a friend that your friend that you call your friend can rely on. Be someone that is consistent, someone that is supportive. Be a good friend, guys. Be a good friend, man. Real talk, man. All right, man, let's get into it now. We're going to get into the hot topic of today. So this has been on my mind for about a week or so now. It may be longer. All right, it comes and goes. But right now, I want you guys to listen to what I got to say about this, right? The hot topic of today I want to talk about is, listen, lack of complacency, consistency, and discipline will kill your chances to be great. The lack of, y'all hear what I'm saying? Will kill the lack of complacency, consistency, and discipline will kill your chances to be great. And this is why I say this. This is where this statement is coming from when I say this. That the lack of complacency, consistency, and discipline will kill your chances to be great. Man, I'm just gonna be 100 with y'all and honest and upfront. Man, I don't like losing. I don't. And I know that we can't win every battle and every game that you can play. But I am so competitive, right? And I am so locked in to trying to being the best, whatever that it is that I'm doing, right? And I don't always succeed, but I try to give my best effort, right? So we are what? I think we're about 16 games into our junior college basketball season with our women team at Fayetteville Tech. We are like 7-9 now. Unfortunately, we are below 2 games below 500. Game tonight. We had practice, man, and man, lately, man, our practices have been lackluster because I just feel, and I'm gonna speak on the entirety of the generation of young people. If you play sports or whatever it is that you do, I feel there's some complacency. I feel there's a lack of consistency. I feel there's a lack of discipline, right? So therefore, it kills their chances to take on the opportunities for them to be great. It's mind-boggling to me. It is mind-boggling to me that, man, that these young people do not take the opportunities that is given to them. Because we all know, as each generation, more resources become available to that current generation that is growing and moving and trying to get the best out of life. And I feel, and I have felt for some time, that, man, some of these young people, they're squandering their opportunities away. They're squandering their opportunities away because that they don't give the effort that is needed to be great. They're willing and they're allowing themselves to not reach their potential that they possibly can reach. They rather accept not being successful, and it seems like they are okay with being failures, right? I always have said, and a long time ago, and when I realized that the only time that you can fail in anything that you do is when you stop giving your 100% effort. When you don't give the effort that is needed, you definitely have failed. You failed yourself first. Not only have you failed maybe those that love you, that care for you, those that support you, right? Or those that you either are on a team with or work with, and you guys need each other to accomplish a common goal. That's when you fail, right? So sometimes, and I'm not just talking about my team, I've seen it. I don't believe, young people talking to you, I don't believe that you guys give your best effort. You don't put your best foot forward. But then you have the nerve to complain about why it is that something does not happen for you that you want to happen. The old saying, faith without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. You can believe, the belief comes from the preparation. The faith in knowing that you will obtain something comes from the work that you have put in to whatever it is that you are striving for, right? And I'm not saying that I'm perfect, right? I have definitely had some procrastination and complacency within in parts of my life that I know that I could be better in, right? But the goal is, in the life that we live, is for us to be better than what we was yesterday. If you strive and you continue to strive to be a better person, husband, father, mother, wife, friend, co-worker, citizen, you have made some type of progress within yourself and in life. But I'm tired. I'm telling you, man, I'm tired. I'm tired of seeing individuals call themselves being a part of something and commit to something and don't give their best effort. And I think maybe my generation maybe have done things in a disjustice way for this generation, because maybe we have given them so much and had the mindset of giving them everything that they wanted because we didn't get it. So now they feel obligated and they feel entitled. But the only way I look at you being in, the only way that I feel that a person can truly be entitled is unless they have put the work in and they have given the effort. Then you can have a sense of entitlement, meaning I worked my butt off for this. I've done everything that I've been asked to do. I have done things or tried to do things the right way. So yes, you can have a sense of entitlement because that is claiming what you want. That is claiming the things that you inspired to get or obtain and want to be. I can understand that. I can take that. But how in the world can you be entitled or feel like you should get something when you ain't put no damn work in? You ain't put no blood, no sweat. You don't know what, you don't even haven't been through adversity to even understand and appreciate it if you got it. So I'm trying to understand, why is there a lack of complacency, consistency, and discipline? Right? Why is it? Because if you don't have that, this definitely kills your chances of being great. I'm talking to these young people. Don't you want to be great? Don't you want to obtain things and be successful so you can put yourself in a great place to be able to provide for self, family, or assist or help maybe others in your family? The only way to be able to do that, look, money, success, and opportunity is not just going to fall into your lap. You got to go out there, you got to go grab it. You got to go out there, you got to go take it. So guess what? You may say that, oh man, you're a little excessive, but see, that's the problem. Us grown people this is what we have settled on. Oh, it's a new time. It's a different generation. Be gentler. They can't take it. They're not mentally strong. You know what got me mentally strong? It was my mama never saying that hey, don't you give up. Don't you quit. It ain't. But see, young people want to be talked to. Don't talk to me like this. Do you understand that it's not working? I have seen too many young people, right, after high school, all they doing is they flapping in the winds. They don't know where they're going. They're going into a circle because they don't know whether they're coming or going. They don't know what direction or what path to take. They don't even know where, because also they will not listen. I learned early, if I listened, good things would happen. I learned if I allowed myself to be directed by those that were in the places where I wanted to go, then I allowed that. Allow yourself to be guided by someone of more experience, more knowledge, so you can get to where you're trying to go. Right? So that's why I talk about, man, what's up with the lack of complacency and consistency and the discipline, right? Do you understand being consistent, being disciplined, being driven, having the will, showing and giving the effort to anything that you do? It breeds success. It breeds opportunity. It breeds, not all the time, it breeds a competitive spirit to be able to win. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. We got to do better. So as older people, we got to do better in teaching these young people what it is about work ethic, what it is about consistency in everything that they do. Like me and the coaches talked about yesterday, we asked them, right? One of the coaches asked the players, how many of you make your bed before you leave your house? Of course, some of them raised their hand, and they kind of looked at us like, why are you asking me that? What is this for? Because it's part of you, it's part of discipline. Are you disciplined? If you are not disciplined enough to do things for yourself, you will not be disciplined enough to call yourself being a part of the team, because you're going to try to shortcut the process. You're going to try to find the easy way out of everything that you do. You will. I'm just saying, you will. People want the easy way out. They want things to be given to them. They don't want to work. They don't want to sweat. They don't want to bleed. They don't want to cry. You know how many times in everything that I succeeded in, everything I probably went through a tough time, and I actually probably didn't succeed the first time, but I continue to stay with it. I continue to push forward. I continue to progress in that I was doing. As long as I was continuing to doing all that, I know that I was getting better and I was on my path to being successful in that. Gotta do better, y'all. All right, get off your butt. Stop procrastinating. Start being more consistent. Discipline yourselves so you can be able to attain your greatness. So you can be able to reach, right, your highest level of whatever your potential that God is willing to give you. Because if you don't do that, you will never know how great you can be. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It is okay to go through adversity. It is okay to hurt just a little bit. It is okay. It's not going to kill you. What are you scared of? Scared of being great? Are you scared of someone talking to you honestly and giving you the reality and being real with you? Real talk? Stop being so prideful. Have tougher skin. Allow us to help you. All right? That's the hot topic of the day. Lack of complacency, consistency, and discipline will kill your chances to be great. If you don't correct these and change things, your success will be limited. That's the hot topic of the day. All right, man. Let's go into the next segment. Is the MRK music pickup today. All right. Yesterday it was I said it was Damani, and I'm gonna go with him today because I want to play some Damani for y'all. Right. I want y'all to hear this dude. If you guys don't know who he is, Damani is he is the son of he is the son of T.I. So let me go ahead and get that for you guys so I can play that for you. Here we go. This one is called Family Connected. It is featuring T.I., Damani, the L. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is Damani, MRK music of the day. What it is, y'all. Y'all. For your T.I. on this track, right? It's called Family Connected. Oh, shoot, what happened? All right, man. That's the MRK music pick of today. Domani. That was called Family Connected featuring T.I. Right? Hey man, he is definitely an up and coming young artist, man. I definitely love his style. I talked about him yesterday with my boy James, and man, I love his substance. I love his lyricism. I love his creativity. I love his, he just being him. So absolutely, you guys go ahead and check that one out. It's on streaming platforms, definitely on Apple, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, man. And that was called Domani. Domani, man. So let's go ahead. We're gonna move on to the Poet's Corner. This is a new segment that I got right here that I decided to put in, and this one is called the Poet's Corner. All right. If you don't know, I definitely do music. I started doing music based off of writing poetry and writing down my thoughts and expressing my feelings, all right, through the pen. And I just want to give you something that I've been working on that is going to be coming soon out this year. I'm gonna be putting out some good music, and I'm gonna call it the Grown Man Hip Hop session. All right. And hey, y'all just bear with me and check it out, man. It's gonna be acapella with no beat. All right, here we go. All right, this is for the ladies and this is for the love. And men out here, hey, I want y'all to kind of embrace this. And maybe I'm giving you some nuggets to how to speak to your woman. All right, so here it is. Hey, love, can I talk to you like a grown man? Have intellectual conversations one day as your husband. Pillow talk and tussle under the covers like two lovers stuck on each other that can't get enough of the love that we have. I love to touch, kiss, and grab. Cause the way you make me feel when we talk and laugh feels like I'm on a pill, a high I never had. Makes me know what we have is real and not bad. Do you feel the chills when I rub your back? Kiss you on your lips in the morning. In fact, at night, when you're laying on your back, I'm rubbing on your feet while they laying across my lap. Just a special treat while you laying on me. Come on, baby. I'm just speaking that grown man talk to the one that I call my lady. Now let's make a move to the first date. I can't wait to take a trip down 95, the interstate, where we can go and interact in a place where I can feed you steak and chocolate cake. On this day, it might be just your birthday. Can you can have it your way, like all day. You be the queen for always. Get lost in each other's vibes as we moving down the freeway while we cruise and take our time and listen to all the things you say, baby. You're so pretty. And I say, your smile is like sunshine and your skin tastes like sweet grape wine because you so fine. Man, that was one of my pieces right there, man. I don't even know what to call it, but I'm just going to call it for right now. Hey, that's just that grown man talk, all right, by your boys, Martez, Raphael, Kirkland, man. And y'all be on the lookout and stay tuned for some more projects, more work coming soon. I'm telling you guys, hey, I got that music coming. I got that fire, especially by John Doe. He's going to be my producer. He's going to be making all my beats and stuff like that, aka known as Denzel Richardson. So you guys make sure y'all give a shout out to him. Let's go ahead and move on to the next segment. And the next segment is the question of the day. So the question of the day, I took it from one of my TikTok individuals earlier. Why do young people lack the will, the drive, and the motivation to become great? So it goes and kind of caveats with what I was talking about with the hot topic of the day about the lack of complacency, consistency, and discipline. So you say, why do young people lack the will, the drive, and the motivation to become great? This is just my own 2 cents. I believe everything they can get it so easily. They don't have to work for just the small things, the things that they probably don't even think about that we had to work for, right? They got their phones, they got the internet. They can technically what? They can technically Google anything that they want to find out about. So they don't really have to work to find out about it unless they're just that lazy, right? Then you can blame our generation, parents, for trying to give them anything and everything because we didn't have, and our parents maybe could not could not give us those things because, of funding and finances and stuff and the place they were at, when we were growing up. Maybe we can blame the social media in this day and age, how everything is very accessible to them. Maybe we can blame mothers trying to be the daughter's friend and the son's, I don't know, mother friend, like a girlfriend. Maybe we can blame fathers not being there, not being equipped with the right necessary tools to be able to raise their daughter and their sons the proper way and give them the right knowledge to know how to navigate this world that we live in. I don't know. There's so many things that we can that stems from that question that we can say this is the reason why. Why do young people lack the will, the drive, and the motivation to become great? Maybe they didn't see greatness in their household and in the environments that they lived in. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't think nobody really has a true one answer. I think there's a multiple things to the reason why. And maybe we just blame it on the times. We blame it on the evolution of the world and society that we are living in. I don't know. That's the only thing that I can think of. There's an array of different things to why this is like the way it is. And maybe we blame it on the music. The music that they listen to is very, very very influencing on their young minds. And if you really think about some of the music they listen to, especially in hip hop, maybe in, I don't know, heavy metal rock, it's not very wholesome. It's not very good. It's not probably good for the minds of young people, what they need to be listening to be able to, so they won't have that lack of drive, motivation to be great. And maybe greatness we have defined greatness in a different way. Maybe greatness is not what we saw greatness to be when we were coming up. And success has been moved. Whether it's been moved up or it's been moved to a different area, maybe they don't look as being successful the way we look at it. So there may be a difference of opinions and a difference of how they should do things. We don't know the real answers. So the only thing that I think that we can honestly do is continue to pray for them, continue to teach, continue to support them, continue to encourage them, and hopefully they will wake up and they will get it. That's the only thing that I can say about that question. Man. Now, man, we're going to go into the closing remarks, man. We're going to go ahead and get up out of here. We're going to definitely close it up. I appreciate you guys spending time with your boy on Real Talk with your MRK. And in closing, man, I just wanted to say this. No matter what it is that comes up in your life as far as adversity, you got to keep pushing forward. You can't allow barriers, deterrents to change the course of where you're trying to go within your life. You can't allow roadblocks to turn you around, because in life there's no going back to where you was. There's no going back to what just happened, because when you try to go back into the past, you only become stagnant. And when you become stagnant, of course, you're stuck, right? So you can't go anywhere. You can't progress in your mind, in your body, in your spirit. You can't. So you gotta have, to me, you gotta have, in a way, tunnel vision. You got to be so focused, laser focused, to be able to a different place in life that will allow you to become a better person and a better in all that you do in your life. These tunnel visions will allow you to continue to focus what's down the road and what's ahead of you instead of looking to the side of you where you can venture off into another direction. These blinders will allow you not to look backwards and look into your past so you can be able to change the things that you have probably made mistakes on. You got to have these blinders. You ever seen these horse races where they have the blinders on? It's because those horses, they will get distracted very easily, and it would alter their course. It will alter them from going around that track and getting to the finish line. And the finish line is where we all want to get to, right? In your life, in all of our lives, right? There's chapters, right? There's chapters, right? And I want to start, I'm gonna start here and I'm gonna read each page so I can get to the next chapter of my life. See, in life, there's no shortcuts. Even when you do take shortcuts, a lot of times you're gonna find out that if you would have just took the long route, or if you would have took the route that you was originally on, you might have would have made it through. You might have would have got to the end of the chapter. So, which is that chapter is a goal, and you have been able to check that block, and you have reached that goal, and then you can set a new goal and get to. So, in closing, man, we have to keep those blinders on, continue to walk forward within all that you do, believe in yourself, keep the faith, and don't allow anything to deter you off your agenda, deter you from your goal. All right. So stay focused, y'all. Stay focused, stay motivated. Progression is the only way in your life. I'm your boy, Martez Raphael Kirkland. Thank y'all for viewing today. Make sure you guys go ahead and click the like buttons, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Make sure you guys subscribe on my YouTube channel. It is MRK Dreams Big. Real talk, baby. All right, until tomorrow. And you guys take care.